What up, everybody? Is another weekly edition of Fish Stix Friday. I wanted to come inside today. It's a little windy outside and figured it would be better in here anyway. So, how's everybody doing? No, your screen's not tilted. My phone is. Don't worry about it. Anyway, thank you to getting me past 200 on my way to 250, and my goal is now 500 before the end of the year. That's right, subscribers. I am after a YouTube play button. If you're down to help me, drop your channel and I'll subscribe back. Or if you follow me on any other platform, drop your channel there and I will definitely give you a subscribe. I promise. Even if I'm your first or if I'm your 100,000s, whatever. You know what I mean. I'm down to get you that play button as well. Sincerely, thank you. All right, moving on. We had the winner of the raffle. She was ecstatic. I don't know if you saw the video. She's acted really nervous on camera. As soon as I turned the camera off, she turned into a whole different person. It was awesome. So that got me thinking, what can I do for the next idea? And I have something planned, but I want to get closer to 500. Once I get to 450-ish, I'll let you know what my plan is. So if you want to be a part of this and you think you could be a winner, it's not going to be a raffle. But I'll say that much right now. So if you want to be a part of this, though, you have to be subscribed. That's it. All right? So I am super excited for what I got going on. I am working on new music. Yes. I am definitely working on new merch. Yes. I am doing a bunch. Like I've said before, I'm writing 2 books. Believe it or not, I have a lot of things I'm juggling in the air all at once, and everything is going better than I planned, to be honest. I did not expect to, the other day I got on my Facebook and I'm at 800 and something thousand views on Facebook, and I'm mind blown. I was blown away when you guys on YouTube got my son, better put, to 46,000 views for a short. So if you watched that short, for real, thank you. I cannot say it enough. I want to be able to show that little man when he grows up, be hey, you were my first viral video. It didn't hit the hundreds of thousands or whatever. It didn't hit millions. But you were my first one to get over 10,000, and you were my first one to get over 30 and 40, and close to 50,000 views on a short. Now, a lot of you guys, that doesn't matter. To me, that's huge. Every view to me is huge. When I get on and I post a video and it gets 0 views, I'm kind of heartbroken. I'm not going to lie. I watch how long you guys watch. I try to respond to every single reply I get. I literally try to listen to you guys on what you want content on. Nobody answers, so I just make random content where I'm talking to my phone for 8 minutes. So if you want something in detail, put it down. What inspired this song? What inspired that CD? What inspired that shirt I made? What inspired my wristbands? Anything. I don't care. I am going to possibly start branching out on different YouTube channels. I am also doing a podcast soon. We're just trying to get everything, all our ducks in a row before we get that going. But, there is so much going on in my life. It's crazy. And I love it. It's just, I never thought that I would literally have 200 subscribers, let alone 235, I just believe. So thank you to the lady that just followed me over from Threads. I do appreciate it. If you ever want your name or channel shouted out, I got you. Just let me know. I will make sure to put you in the comments. I'm down to help support. That's what I'm telling you. I would not have made it this far if it wasn't for you. If it wasn't for you wanting to hear my music, I wouldn't have started. The reason why I started music is my lung collapsed and I almost died. And I was going to make music history. Fun fact. So if you watch this far, welcome to a fun fact. I was going to make music history. I was going to give one person an album. That was it. I was going to call it done. No more. And that was a kid that saved my life when my lung collapsed. And then I was going to make 2 because my boss saw me give him one. And I was like, all right, well, still music history. 2 people, 2 albums, no more. Nobody else will ever hear of me. And I was like, that's music history. And then somebody saw me give her one, and I was like, you know, I might be on to something. Like, at this time, it was absolute garbage music. It was terrible. I promise you. It was terrible. So, I decided to make a post on Facebook. At the time, I normally got anywhere between 5 and 10 responses. Ever. Like, nobody. So, in a 5-minute drive, I decided to make a post. I was like, hey, who wants a free CD? Me freestyling. That was it. Nobody even knew I did this outside of my work crew, really. And 75 replies in 5 minutes. In one way, shape, form, or another. Either a like or a comment or a direct message, whatever. And so I made 75 CDs. I handed them out thinking, all right, you know, that was fun. A week later, somebody asked me when I'm dropping my next album. I didn't plan on making 70. I didn't even plan on making 10 albums. I didn't plan on making 3. So when 75 came up, and I was like, all right, why not, you know. So then me and my best friend at the time teamed up, and we made the dopest shit you've never heard, DSYNH, which is my original YouTube channel now, DSYNH Official. That's where it all kicked off. She looked at me when we, you know, like I wrote a song for her and she wrote a song for me, and we put it together and made the Hopeless Situation. And it was just crazy to think about that. I think 300 of those CDs went out the door within a week. And I was mind blown. I didn't know people wanted to hear me, you know. And it went from that to, like, so January, dropped my first album. March, we dropped DSYNH's first album. August, we dropped DSYNH's second album. And then April of the following year, we dropped Fix the Sickness. And that was a giant collab. I liked that idea. So I've hung on to that idea for a while. Which leads me into the 2 albums I'm coming out with are Je t'aime, which is my personal album, and I'm a Nobody, which is my artist collab album. So I will be obviously on every track, and I'm going to try and get as many artists as I can, and I do mean as many artists as I can, to be on every song. So in other words, one song will feature one artist. So if your homie's on that track, by all means, give it a listen, because that's your homie. Support. And in doing so, you should give the rest of the album a listen. Because I've got people from Canada, South America, I believe I have some from Europe, all over the States, naturally. And I am continually looking for more, because in the bigger scheme of things, I have something bigger planned. So, if you know an artist and you want them to collab with me, get at them, let them know I'm down, free of charge, and we'll see where we can go. We'll see how we can build this. That's my goal. Other than the play button, obviously. So if you've watched this far, for one, thank you for actually watching the video. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Please, like, it takes 3 seconds. Especially if you're not in full screen, it's just right there. Like, right there, I believe. I don't know. Drop me a subscribe. Comment what you want to hear. I'm down to talk about whatever. I'll tell you dad jokes. I'll do my radio voice. I'll even do other voices that you didn't even know I could do. I'll run down, I think I can do about 5 to 7. But I mean, I might as well finish out this video with the radio voice. Because if you came here for that, that's what you need to hear. And now, I am just ecstatic to say that everything is falling into place. Everything is on its way to be what it needs to be. I recently got a text from an artist that has, I believe it's 300,000 plus monthly listeners on Spotify alone. I got that text today. And to me, that is mind-blowing. To everybody that's subscribed already and has been subscribed to either DSYNH, Stix with It, or MC Fish Sticks, thank you. To everybody that follows me on TikTok, thank you. To those 800,000 people that have viewed my content on Facebook, thank you. If 1/8 of you, 1/8, would subscribe to my YouTube channel, come on, I would have a play button. It's 100,000 subscribers. Believe me, I have studied it. I want one bad. YouTube, I know you watch these videos. I want a play button. Start pushing my... Just push it. And from everything I've seen on every platform, people are telling you how to go viral. I can tell you one thing for sure. No matter what, always be yourself. I don't care how many times a day you post. I've seen people go viral off of like 3 posts. I've seen people go viral off of posting 5 times a day. I've seen people go viral off 20 posts a week. Like, I swear there is no certain algorithm. It's just what people want to see. So if you're wondering, the easiest way, so that way you don't change, and when they meet you in person, you're the same, be yourself. Just be yourself. Because if, like, you lie on camera, or you whatever, they're going to call you out, and then all of a sudden, everything you made has went up in flames. That's why I always just ramble on forever, because if you meet me in person, I promise I do this in person. I promise. I'm this weird in person. I talk a lot about music, I talk a lot about space, and I tell a lot of jokes. Hi, I'm Fish. Yes, I go by Fish, in case you're wondering. I just am ecstatic. I believe this is episode 50. I'm going to have to find the new name for the Fish Sticks Fridays, I swear. If you have an idea for what I should recall Fish Sticks Friday, down below, comment. Let me know. I want your support. I have asked you what shirt designs I should do. I have asked you what wristbands I should do. Like, the gray was actually a homie's idea. The blue was mine. And ironically, Rode microphones, if you watch this, I'm tagging you, by the way. If you watch this, I got the NT51 5th gen, or NT1 5th gen, there we go, mic, and I got it in that color. And I got it at the same time that I got these wristbands. I didn't know they were so close in color. So when I got them, I was in love immediately. Sounds fantastic. I've used, I don't know how many different mics over the years. I'm going to say around 20. And honestly, the Rode is crisp, it's clean, it's warm, it's diverse. You can't clip it. Rode, you make an amazing... Just sponsor me, Rode. Sponsor me. You and Chaotica. Sponsor me. I don't want a lot. I just want some podcast equipment, some Rode mics, stage mics, a hoodie, a shirt, some shoes, buy me a house. Nothing crazy. I'll also take like a Lamborghini, Nissan GTR. Let's see what else. Oh, I could use a motorcycle if you want to. I'll put Rode on the side of my motorcycle. I don't care. Chaotica on the other side. Rode, Chaotica. People are like, why do you do that? Because they're amazing. That's why. Yeah. So I just wanted to, go on a little whim, let you know how crazy I am for a minute. Sincerely, though, Rode microphones, no joke, one of my favorite mics I've ever used. Chaotica Eyeball, if you're a musician and you've been struggling with the sound, like maybe when you record, it just something seems off, I highly suggest checking out Chaotica Eyeball. It is absolutely worth every penny. Yeah, just saying. So I've rambled on for like 15 and a half minutes. I'm watching the timer. And thank you all for everything, from watching old videos, the people that participated in the raffle, and like I said before, the upcoming idea is not a raffle, but it is something along those lines. Kinda. Not really, but that's the best word I got for it right now. Like contest, raffle. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get closer. But that is, once again, I will announce that once I hit 450 subscribers. Even if that's in the middle of the night, I'll make a video real quick and I'll do a short. So it won't be a Fish Stix Friday. You won't have to wait to find out what I'm doing. The moment I hit 450 subscribers, I will make a video and be like, this is what I'm doing when I hit 500. And if you're down, it'll be worth it. Yeah, I was actually talking to a homegirl when I came up with the idea. I was like, I just hit 200, and now I got to figure out what to do with 500. And I have an idea. And that's all it was. And so I have to keep this to myself this time. I don't want anybody knowing, because this is something I've wanted to do, and I didn't know when to do it, but I figure 500 subscribers, the 500th subscriber will be the person that wins, I guess. So at 450, I will announce what that winner is, or what they get, or what they, yeah, we'll say get for now. Anyway, I love your face. I love your face piece. I love that piece of your face that makes your face piece, because that piece of your face makes your face piece unique. A piece of your face belongs to you. I, MC Fish Stix. I had to get the wristbands out of the way. I love it. You guys are amazing. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for checking me out on Facebook. Thank you for watching me on Snapchat. Thank you for listening to my music, all major platforms. I sincerely appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Have a good day. This has been Fish Stix Friday, number 50. Would it be that way? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Have a good night. Drive careful. Much love.